Just really proud of our team to defend our home court after 2 good road wins and to be able to build on the previous 2 weeks and bring that home. I think, it's important. We all have to understand that we reset at midnight. And if what we've done here lately looks big to us, we hadn't done anything. So they all count the same. They are all as equally as important. We're playing a really, really good LSU team that obviously is undefeated. They're elite on the glass. They're elite in transition. They have a Player of the Year candidate in Angel Reese who is dominant and great balance and talent around her. Extremely well coached. Kim knows how to win. She knows how to get kids to compete with passion. And but I'll tell you what, our kids are excited about the challenge, and it's another opportunity for us to take care of business at home. So it should be a great game on Monday night.
You guys are 22nd in country as far as defense. Voted next week, you're playing number 1, LSU, 9, USC, and then play on Arkansas and scoring offense. Just how important is it to continue that trend, but also you guys feel like this is a chance to prove that your defense is relevant?
Well, I will say this, we're just focused on LSU, first of all. And second of all, we feel like we're a much improved defensive team from the year before. I think going into the off season and the preseason, they'll tell you that is something that we have really focused and honed in on, that we have to improve, getting one-shot stops, rebounding and defense and finishing plays. It's going to be really critical Monday night and as we head into the next 3. I think as coaches, we prepare ahead of time, and we have our scouting, divided up among our assistants. So obviously we're working on those next 2, but it's gonna be just like any other SEC game. To win, you've got to rebound, you've got to defend, and that starts in transition. You've got to limit layups, got to limit paint points, and there will be no different against LSU. And our defense has to be elite. The margin for us to give up second and third chance points more than a couple times, it's going to cause us problems. Well, I think, obviously LSU is, extremely talented in transition and on the boards. Well, Utah's extremely talented in transition. And LSU, one of the key factors in why I think they're so much improved from a year ago is because of how well they shoot the 3. So, we've been in situations where we've had to defend in the paint. We've had to defend in transition the 3. We've had to keep the ball in front. We've had to rebound. And we came up short against Utah. So I don't really think that you can compare the 2 of those. They're both really good in their own way. But I think our team understands that, again, having the opportunity to compete on Monday night in this league is a privilege. We want to go out and play like it, The excitement and the energy around this game will be no different for us than it's been every game we're going to play in the SEC.
I think it's just like finding my shots and not hesitating and just kind of playing what the defense gives me. But also credits to the coaches just breaking down film for me and kind of showing me what works and what doesn't. And that's kind of been a huge success for me, but just having trust in my teammates and then having trust in me at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're so balanced, and our balance is going to have to equal that, and we're going to have more than 1 or 2. We're going to have 4 in double figures. We're going to have to stay close on the boards. We just can't give up loose ball rebounds, hustle plays, the passion that they play with. We have to match that energy and passion and, toughness. I love their swagger, and we've got to have something about us or they'll dominate us in the paint and on the board. So I don't think that, this group will shy away from that challenge. We'll get busy today and keep getting better. We have to improve our rebounding because it's about Alabama and what we need to do to be successful consistently in the league. Yeah, it's really important, and they know it. I mean, I've been begging Hannah to shoot the ball and shoot some twos, and then SA. I thought she needs to look to score first and pass second. So both for them looking to be more aggressive from an offensive standpoint with their shot to take into counter what the defense gives them. So it's going to be really important that we just have great balance. I mean, I think we have a number of folks that have stepped up all year long. We're going to have a post presence. That's a concern. And it's going to have to be more than Jada. We're going to have great minutes from Gianna and Ryan to come in and support us at the 5. And then SA is going to have to stay out of foul trouble. So I could sit here and go on for a while, but they'll hear all that today and they'll understand. And it's really no different. I mean, I think every SEC game, when you want to win, you have to defend easy baskets. You can't give up layups. You can't give up paint points. And to do that, you got to give them one shot opportunities and rebound.
You talked about like opportunity to play number 3 privilege in the SEC and all that stuff, but this would be a good game no matter where it happens. Or it would be Monday night at 6 o'clock at home in the Coliseum. I mean, that's the day they'd be looking forward to, and it's a big opportunity.
It is. It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for everyone in town to come out on Monday night and on our campus. I mean, our crowds have really grown. They've gotten behind this group, and to see the crowd in there last night, we need to double that, triple that. Let's get folks in here Monday night. Just appreciate everybody that has been coming out. And, I think that gives us an extra edge, and we need to learn how to take advantage of that at home. We just played in front of 3,000 at Auburn and 3,000 at Ole Miss. So, I think the same is expected back home, and we need more than that in there Monday night. LSU, will bring a great group, and it's going to be a good environment for women's basketball.
Yeah, obviously she's an elite level playmaker with her ability to shoot the 3, get in the mid range and play, and also finish at the rim while making things happen for her teammates. She's an elite player in our league. But I think our focus is, as a team, limiting that and just really taking a team defensive approach to be heavy in gaps to make it tough on her and to try to slow her down. Yeah, I mean, I think that our confidence has been steady because we know that what we're capable of, but to see it kind of come to fruition in games has been good for us. But again, it's because of that discipline that we've had for 40 minutes in those 3 games, and that's something that we have to continue.
Yes, she will be out for the season with a knee injury.
For sure. I mean, I think when you think about Britt's ability, SA's ability to drive and get to the rim, people are going to have to help. And as shooters, whether that's me, that's Britt, that's Aaliyah, we have to be shot ready on the catch. We talked a little bit about when we talk about taking care of the ball, sometimes we're not going to get a better shot than a catch and shoot 3. So we have to be ready to step up and knock those down.
Obviously, you speak about from that league, what you get, what's the difference between the Big 12 and the SEC?
I think that, obviously, both leagues are really good. Everybody wants to talk about their league being the best, but I think, night in and night out, when you look at what the SEC's done in this year, it's pretty obvious, across in the depth of our league. It's just a much bigger league as far as the number of teams. In the Big 12, we played each other twice, and obviously, with Oklahoma and Texas coming to the SEC, it just increases, the presence of our league and night in and night out. So, but both leagues are really good. I mean, I enjoy competing against Kim's Baylor teams in that environment, and worked on the same staff with her for 3 years. So she is really special. Was a great example for me as a mother, having 2 children. She's a little older than me. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. So that's okay for me to say that. So I had a chance to watch her, presence. We went to 2 Final Fours on the same staff. Kelly was on one of those staffs. We had a chance to work for a legend who we love and adore. I would not be sitting here today, and she wouldn't either, without Coach Barber and what he's meant to us personally and professionally. So, I'm always pulling for it, except once or twice a year, and love competing and learned a lot from her and appreciate her friendship.
Those are kind of two like questions. You and LSU are on the team. What is it like kind of the food and teacher that we got at the United? What is it like when you try and make sure that you have the strength and that's not all of us?
Yeah, we can't fall in love with it. The difference in the game Monday night will be in the paint. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, Reese and LaDasia Williams. Reese is as good as anybody in the country, if not player of the year right now, in our league and across the country. She is dominant. And you look at LaDasia Williams, her finishing percentage around the rim, and then, they bring in Smythe Smith. So it's going to be a game where I'm not so sure the three, and I'm sure they're going to try to run us off the three. It's going to be coming down to twos and us making good decisions and counters and, limiting paint points. So we're not going to get real caught up. We're going to shoot the first open shot, and we're going to try to find some good ones, and we're going to hope they go in like we do every single night in this league.
Coach, this is one of those buzzwords. So it's easy because we hear the buzzword so much is like the identity, like the identity of the team. And that's something I'm sure you're always looking to improve. You're always looking to do things better. But do you feel confident that the team has found its identity, or is that still something that's kind of in progress?
I think anytime you add a lot of new faces, that takes a little bit of time, whether it's in practice. But I tell you what, this group, I absolutely love coaching them, love walking in every day and seeing their face. They are workers, they are givers, they're not takers. Our culture, the group that is in our practice today, they're just special. They just want to compete, and they're the grittiest bunch I've had here in a while. I'll say that. And if you can carry that out into the real world like they're going to carry it, it's going to be really special to watch them in the future, not only compete for us, but what they're going to do when they leave here.